Hi, today I'm gonna make a video about this guitar, which you see actually on quite a few of my videos. It's a Martin D18V, and I just googled it, and it seems somebody's selling one for like $4,500. This is a discontinued model. I paid for it, I think, back in 10 years ago, something like that. It's a bit over 10 years ago, about 2,500 euros. So it seems like there's somebody else out there who thinks this is a pretty good guitar, not just me. Now, the D18V, V stands for vintage. I always knew it was vintage because they told me so in the shop, right? So I tried all of the Martins on Denmark Street in London back in the day, way before Brexit, and I wanted a guitar that would be really bright for recording purposes. Thing is, if you have to add highs, chances are it just won't be that good. So if you have a guitar that naturally sounds very bright, chances are, you're gonna have a good starting point for making a record. And that's what I wanted it for. I've never played a gig with it, only recording. And for most of the time, I didn't even know what model it was. It didn't matter to me. All that mattered to me was the sound, and it's nice to play, really nice to play, and the sound. That's really it. So a friend of mine was interested in it, and I thought, what model is it? And yeah, D18V. D18V is what it says in it. So it's mahogany back and sides, Sitka spruce top, mahogany neck. Now this one has a V shape. The tuners are also like vintage type tuners, and I think overall very nice. Now I'm not sure I've since played a regular D18 ever. I've pretty much only played this one, and every so often I find myself thinking maybe I should have one of those warm sounding Gibson acoustics. The day might come, the day might come. But in this video, I'll give you this guitar on this vintage U87 and also the KM184, which is used in a lot of guitar videos. Thing is though, when you watch guitar videos on YouTube, you'll find a lot of variability in the sounds, even for the same model of guitar. So much depends on the distance of the microphone, how you play it, what you play. So a comparison just doesn't tend to work well in comparing video to video. Those of you who have watched my other videos, there are a couple of things in the sounds in this video that are different to what they were before, in that I changed the strings on this guitar. Now I had the same strings from back in the day. I never changed them. So what you hear in all my other videos is 10-year-old strings. These are now Martin Lifespan 2.0s. And I believe probably what I had before was Martin Lifespans. But I don't know for certain, even the seller wasn't entirely sure. And this U87 was serviced recently by Neumann, and they installed also a new capsule into it. So it's got a little bit more, I think, high-end, a little bit more crisp than it used to be. But great sounding. So let's have a listen on the two.